They don't want to see us win, prosper, and they'll do anything in their power to stop that. To them, we're not even considered human beings. It's time we stand together. Yeah.
Peace and power, my brothers and my sisters. You tuned in to the Midnight Advocate, where freedom meets the fine print, and where knowing your record is knowing your rights. I'm Lucious Conway, your legal night watchman, your late night liberty whisperer, guiding you through the paperwork that too often chains our potential. Tonight's truth: information is liberation. We're talking about how to read and understand a criminal record using Michigan's ICHAT system, so you can face your past, defend your present, and secure your future. It's midnight. Let's get to work. All right, brothers and sisters, let me talk to you. Once there was a young brother who came to me. Young man had a bright mind, a solid work ethic. I mean, he didn't mind working, but every job application froze when the background check thawed out. He said, "Does you have a felony theft? I never stole a thing in my life." So we pulled his ICHAT. That's the Internet Criminal History Access Tool. Yeah, if you didn't know about it, you're gonna know about it tonight. One digit in the case number was wrong, and the conviction they were accounting to him belonged to someone else. With the right paperwork and a letter to the Michigan State Police, we corrected that error in the record. 2 months later, the young man stepped into a welding job with benefits. Tonight is about that moment when confusion turns to clarity, and a life blocked becomes a life unlocked. Family, remember this: a criminal record is not a life sentence to ignorance. Reading your own background check is an act of self-defense. When you know what's on that paper, you can challenge errors that steal your opportunities. You can prepare honest explanations for potential employers or landlords. You can spot cases that may be eligible for the Michigan's Clean Slate expungement. Tonight's advocacy word is this: own your own narrative before someone weaponizes it against you. In our midnight law brief, we're going to look at the topic: breaking down an ICHAT report, step by step. There are 3 keys to clarity here. Number 1 is to verify identifiers. That means check your ICHAT report to make sure the name, the date of birth, and the SID, S-I-D is how it's called by law enforcement, the SID, or state identification, that's what they're called. That's what they're talking about, SID. SID means state identification. Match you exactly. A single typo can graft another person's charges into your life, which is what had happened to the young man. Read the disposition. The disposition, what happened in the alleged case. Arrested, charged. These are different dispositions. In some instances, the records show that you were only arrested. In others, it'll show that you were charged and what you were charged with. In others, it'll show whether the case was dismissed, whether you were found guilty, whether you were found not guilty, whether the case was set aside. You need to understand and know the difference. And I invite you to check chatgpt.com and ask the question, are there any records in the criminal background check history in the state of Michigan indicating that I've ever been arrested, charged, dismissed, guilty, not guilty, or set aside in the state of Michigan? And it'll give you the information it has, and it will direct you to ICHAT, where you can find out specifically. Because even though chatgpt.com will provide you with some cursory information, ICHAT will provide you with the specific information that you're looking for as recorded in the law enforcement system. A dismissed charge should never bar you or prevent you from housing or employment. Pay attention for the eligibility flags, which means look for the misdemeanors that are older than 7 years or felonies that are older than 10 years without any subsequent convictions, meaning you're going to look for misdemeanors that's over 7 years, felonies older than 10 years, where you have not gotten arrested after that time. Those are prime, clean state candidates to get expunged. Some key phrases you can use with an advocate or a clerk, whoever you're speaking with about this, is, can you confirm the SID, remember, state identification, belongs to me? That means name, date of birth, etc., as we talked about it before. What is the final disposition date for this count? Which means on what date was it resolved in one way or another? Is this offense eligible for expungement under Michigan's clean slate law? Of course, on the upcoming slide, there is a resource. There's a tiny URL that I created just for you. And you want to pull your iChat and use that tiny URL to go there to do that. Clean Slate Help Desk is another research you can try. Just type it in your address bar and it's going to send you to michigan.gov/clean slate. But because I'm talking fast and I don't feel like pushing all those graphics at you, Clean Slate Help Desk, type that. Michigan Clean Slate Help Desk, type that in your address bar and it'll take you where you need to go for them. Legal Aid and Defender Association in Detroit, lava.org, but just type in Legal Aid and Defender Association. They might, you never know, but I'm gonna put it out there. But I want you to know, my brothers and my sisters, that you should never let mystery shackle your destiny. Pull your iChat tonight. Use that tiny URL coming up and pull your iChat and read it for yourself. Now, I'm going to say this. I think the last time I pulled my iChat was some time ago. Really, just a few months ago. I keep up with it fairly well. But I think they charged me $10 to, give me the report. But it's how you can see what's there, right? It'll provide stuff that's not just in Michigan. Like if there were any federal charges or something like that, as I recall, I think they'll come up. So, our spiritual food tonight is coming from John chapter 8, verse 32. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Records are earthly ledgers, but truth is a heavenly key. When you confront the pages of your past, you're not reopening old wounds. You're applying wisdom's balm to the ones that never really closed. God sees you whole, not as a docket number, and He invites you to step into the light with nothing hidden, nothing stolen, and most importantly, nothing feared. So study that record, correct what's wrong, own what's right, and walk in redeemed confidence. There's your tiny URL on that slide. You want to get that? Write it down. Type it in your online search bar, address bar, and get that together. Let's do that. You deserve accurate paperwork and unchained possibilities. So tonight, download your iChat. Highlight any areas where you see something wrong or where you see a possible expungible offense. Get it off your record if you can. Reach out to a legal advocate for next steps. I've given you some resources. The tiny URL will give you other resources. I am now, I can say, a degreed paralegal, but I've been a paralegal for over 40 years. I just got my Bachelor of Science degree. I simply drop that in your spirit so you know that I am considered a legal para-professional by the white establishment, but I'm the guy behind the curtain that does all the things for the white man standing out front pretending to be a wizard. Reach out to a legal advocate for next steps. Share this episode with anyone held back by unanswered questions about their past. Ignorance incarcerates. Knowledge liberates. Let's pray it out. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He guard every step as you review your record. May the Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. That means may God's grace correct every error and erase every shame. May the Lord lift His countenance upon you and give you peace. May peace follow you into every interview, every lease, and every tomorrow. Rest well, my family. You are worthy of clarity. You are covered in midnight power. And we rise. One background check, one prayer, one midnight